is it? You know, I used to smoke.
Holy penetrating trauma. A wild case of superhero stroke, and that's definitely not compatible with life. In honor of the new film coming out, today we are breaking down and reacting to all the action-packed medical scenes and electrifying injuries from Fantastic Four.
It's clobbering time.
Let's dive right in. Nice. Okay, well, under normal circumstances, this is not compatible with life. Won't be able to breathe because the flame is taking away your oxygen and burning your upper airway, burning the mucous membranes of your mouth and your nose.
Your nose!
He's heating up from his core.
And his vitals are completely normal.
Wow.
I anticipated.
I see K is at Kelvin. We normally use Celsius and Fahrenheit. When we get lower than 95, we start getting really, really worried of hypothermia. And then when we get above 105, we get really worried about hyperthermia. Shut it down, Johnny.
You guys are cramping my style.
We're at 4,000 Kelvin.
There we go, Kelvin. I don't know the conversion of Kelvin. Anybody out there who's a science whiz, let me know in the comments.
If we're going to identify the source of the mutation,
Cool.
we need to isolate your recombinant DNA so we can activate positional genomes.
We have to do physical in order to see what got zapped.
Oh, why didn't you just say so?
We see stuff that happens like this in normal everyday life, not too often, but I do see people who come in with pretty interesting scales on their body, usually skin that's overgrown and hyperkeratosis, where there's so much basically dead skin cells on the outside that they form these kind of hard scales on the body. There is a very rare disease called the human statue disease, where all your tissue basically starts to become bone. Skin, soft tissue, muscle, fat, everything.
How bad is it? You know, I used to smoke.
He's concerned about any issues relating to the heart or the lungs. Smoking increases the risk of disease processes relating to both organs. So again, if you smoke out there, please stop.
You feel anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Very funny doing the DTRs, deep tendon reflex. Most common would be at the patella tendon, which is at your knee right there between your patella and your tibial tuberosity. Oh, the bad guy.
So that mine may live. So be it.
What the heck? Usually we would wear a suit like this when we need total isolation. The wrist cuffs as well as the ankle cuffs would be actually taped. Typically this is when something is truly airborne. You would use these in situations where Ebola or Marburg, those pretty bad hemorrhagic fever processes. You can see skin color changing happening very quickly. We do see people like this. Typically it's due to poor oxygenation, blue mouth, blue lips, and you're seeing it around the eyes as well. Usually in the mucous membranes is where you see it first. Whoa. Patients are always worried that you're gonna explode from the inside out. Organs do swell, especially your intestines. They will enlarge a lot due to gas or blockages. Oh. She tried to stop it, but it didn't work. Wow. Looks like it probably penetrated straight through the sternum and could hit the right atrium. This could be a very detrimental and deadly injury. First thing I always tell everybody, right? Don't pull it out, because that huge hole basically is tamponaded at the moment. The minute you pull it out, you're gonna have a massive deficit, and if there's a heart chamber involved, it's just gonna pour blood out and you're going to succumb to the injury like massively.
Johnny, don't touch him.
Even us non-superheroes need serious recovery, and that all starts with sleep. That's where Do Not Disturb comes into play to help your body actually rest, reset, and repair. Grab Do Not Disturb at lifehappens.com or on Amazon. Uh-oh. Is that back to normal or did he make himself worse? Oh, shnikes. He made himself worse. Oh my gosh. Facial droop. He's got a stroke. The face is drooping on the right side unilaterally. You need to get that person to the hospital ASAP. That is a common sign that somebody's having a stroke. Typically, you're going to have some other symptoms as well. Maybe an upper extremity weakness or a lower extremity weakness.
The truth is, sometimes Reed is right.
Ooh. Electrical injuries. We do see people who get struck by lightning occasionally. They have a specific type of burning burn to the skin that we see. The energy that somebody gets is direct current. So DC current, type of like blast type injury, it can send somebody into VTAC, VFib, can burn your nerves, burn your muscles, causing something called rhabdomyolysis. If you do get any electrical injury, definitely come to the hospital and get checked out. We'll do EKG, blood work, see if we need to give you fluids, see if we need to monitor you. The other type of electrical current is alternating, so AC, and that will cause people to have grasp reflex. If they touch it, they can't release it because it's causing flexion of the muscles, so contraction of the muscles.
Nice.
Ah, crap.
We do see people with crush injuries like this. We do need to do head-to-toe surveys, unless it's very isolated to an extremity. And we get worried about compartment syndrome, swelling within a specific compartment in the body. The tissue gets so tight that you're decreasing blood flow distally to it. So the only way to treat it is to actually cut open the fascia. So you do a fasciotomy.
Okay, that one hurt.
Where's Reed?
Reese is behind him. Yeah. Nice. When people do get simple crush injuries like that, skin will explode open, tissue will squirt out, and you got destroyed bone underneath. There's no magic way to fix that. Basically, clean it out as much as you can, put tissue back in if you can. You don't want to cut too much of it out, and try to realign the bones as best you can. Oh my gosh. Whew. Depending how bad the fractures are and where they're located, sometimes an orthopedic surgeon needs to take you to the operating room to wash it out, clean it out, make sure it doesn't get infected, increase risk of osteomyelitis. If the bone is just destroyed in many, many pieces, we call that comminuted. In the news, they always write compound, but we don't use that term. I love the Fantastic Four. I haven't seen it in so long, but I'm really excited for the new one coming out. If you guys are excited, let me know if you plan on seeing it. If you guys want to see more Marvel movie reactions, let me know in the comments. I know we've done a few already. They're very entertaining for me to watch, and I love talking about medicine and educating everybody. So definitely give me a shout. Let me know what you think. And as always, definitely check out this playlist right here, Binge Watch Everything. And make sure you subscribe. It helps the channel grow. And turn on those bell notifications and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.